Well, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this all goes today. We gonna get anybody to say hello today? Or is this gonna be another shit show? Either way, I'm coming on to say what I have to say, so it doesn't matter. I'll wait a little here and we'll see. Hey, CP. How are you doing? Thank you for joining chat. I appreciate that. What is going on here? Why can't I get that to... I don't know. Something must be up with YouTube again. It'll only show me my top messages and not live messages. I'm good. I wanted to stop by and show some love. Well, I appreciate that so much. I really do. Listening while you're cooking. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. I don't know. This might not go too well. For some reason, things just haven't been going all that well. But at the end of the day, you know what? I'm still on YouTube and I still see things and I have shit to say. So with the mess that's going on around here, and then you just, there's my boy. It's probably the ups guy. He doesn't seem to like him much. Baba. So anyway, I don't know. CP might be the only person in here. I swear, I'm doing things a little different. I think I'm going to end up having to go to my other channel. We'll see. I'm on a lag, that's for sure. I'm not going to wait much longer. So, CP, you go into TIFFs, right? I know that I've seen you before. I know you left a comment on one of my posts, on my community post. I do remember that. Okay, you do. All right, because I remembered seeing the name. I'm glad to see you over here. I am. My channel's not doing so great these days. There was a time it was a little bit better. But the taking 2 years off, it hurt me. It hurt me pretty good. So about 20 more seconds and I'm just going to get into it. And this is aggravating for me because, like, I don't know. CP, did you get a notification? Can you tell me if you got a notification? Hi, Terry Mitchell. I'm okay. How are you? Because I'm starting to wonder, like, if they even go out. And some people say they get them. Some people say they don't. You didn't get a notification. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have a decision to make on a different channel. And if I do it, I'll just post it in my community page because the link for it, this is just getting to be BS, total bullshit. I'm doing all right. How about you? I'm doing all right. Here to discuss some shit, my opinion. That's what it is, my opinion, like everybody else. So, anyway, let's get into this. As I stated, everyone has their own opinion, right? You can have your own opinion about anything you see here on YouTube. I do. And there's this new guy that's been around for a few months. His name's Shaden the Hood. And that is one thing that I get when you're new, you think you kind of know everything. But when you don't know the history between different groups of people, you shouldn't talk about it. And because you do look like a fool. And I put that on my community post. Okay. Did I specifically put a name there? No, because it's not just one person. But I've been here a long time, several years. And I know several groups of these people. The one thing that, I used to hear people say all the time when I was new to this stuff was, don't talk about what you don't know. Because there's a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes that nobody knows about unless you're there and you know what's up. But he seems to, have his opinions, and have your opinions. That's fine. But don't act like you know what's going on or what has gone on for several years here between certain people, because you just don't. And some of those people they're absolutely not going to get along. They're going to go at each other. And there's not going to be anything you can say or do about it. Period. So he's had a lot to say about different people. One of the things that I did not like, okay, he called Alicia Science Girl spineless. Okay, we're going to get into this a second. I don't need to reiterate. I've been here a long time. Alicia Science Girl, she's not spineless, okay? I know that there may be people that don't see eye to eye with her, or they have their own feelings about her, but the one thing she's not is spineless. Maybe she doesn't handle things the way other people think she should, but until you can sit up on a panel with multiple people and they're just, one's going at you, the other one's going at you, and you take it, you stand your ground, that's not spineless, okay? It's not spineless at all. So I know that you're seeing these things and you're hearing what's up, but again, you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to certain things. You just don't. And I think that it makes you look foolish. It's my opinion. I don't know if some of these new people have taken notice that the bullshit that keeps continuing to happen between certain people, some of these people, as I stated just a few minutes ago here, they've had some shit going on for a long time. Hey, Remy, what's up? How you doing? What's this? I like how straightforward you are with people. Telling it like it is. That takes courage to be able to do that. Well, you know what? I'm just over it. I'm over it. because, excuse me, I've sat here on my little channel, and I've pretty much kept to myself. I mean, you usually only see me go into one chat, but I do watch. Call me a lurker, do whatever. I don't really give a damn. Okay? There's a reason that people do that kind of stuff. So I see and I hear things, though, between multiple groups of people. This Shade guy was over talking about the ship. Okay? Savage, Pirate, their whole grouping. I'm just shocked that he would even speak on that, to be honest, because again, he does not know what has gone on between like them and say Bomb. You don't know. You're seeing from the last couple of months, but you have not been seeing it for several years. Like Remy here in chat, she knows how things have gone. Again, you might not like everybody that's here, and people are going to voice their opinions, rather if it's in chats, if they've got a channel, whatever. But there's just some things like, I mean, there was times that I thought, oh man, what's this shit, And then when things started coming out, like you think you might know, but you don't. So like, you only get to see some things, hear some things. But unless you know everything that's gone on for several years between people, you don't know. I mean, I've been here for several years, and you better best believe there's shit I don't know, But I don't know. Well, that one was hid, Remy. Not hid, but I needed to approve it. This YouTube bullshit, for real. What are you saying here? I don't think the majority know, but I can appreciate Shade's presentation. There are some new people that just acting like lunatics, like they run stuff, and it's like, who are you, Lafayette? I feel the same way. Look, I want to read something. Remy, you're definitely going to know who this is. Terry, I don't know if you do. CP, I don't know if you do. But I actually have to get out of this to go see it here. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't want to bring up nobody's shit because everybody seems to be on this striking game. So we're not doing that, okay? We're not doing that. Nope. But I am going to go find this quick because this was put so well. Like I was there for it. For real. So Diamond Cutter, okay? She put out a community post 17 hours ago. And it says, I don't get it. I watched and I have heard both sides of the bombshell stuff. Am I the only one seeing that the shit stirring was done primarily by sneaky and not trustworthy individuals that was running a trainload of crap on anyone and everyone since Sloppy Molly introduced them all to us? I have said it already, but I have no problem repeating myself. Those 4 individuals were basically shoved down our throats, even though we all had the hairs on our necks standing up. They rushed us, immediately started their channels, monetized, and acted like they were freaking OG and entitled. I say good riddance, toodaloo, adios, sayonara, on and on, right? Look, you cannot come to YouTube and think you're OG because you're kicking it with people that have been here that are OG. Like, you cannot do that. So that's probably step number 1 that was big foul on your part. Nobody's going to be down with that, especially people that have been here for a long time and watching, the moves that you're making. If you don't think people don't watch how you move here, you're wrong. Because I know I do. I know that I do. What'd you say, Remy? I said shit, poop, laugh out loud. I didn't know. No, it's cool, Remy. I don't know why they make it like some of the things, it's ridiculous. Some of the things that you have to approve. Repeatedly shoved right down our throats. We were pushed aside for them. Correct. And I watched that happen. I might have not have been in those chats and shit, like talking, but I watched it happen, And that's the other thing. And I've said this so many times, like, you don't never know who's watching you. Okay, if you get your chatters, that's one thing, but you don't know who's watching you. And not everybody might be good. You know what I mean? So it's not cool. It's not cool. People have tolerated it, dealt with it, and now it's like, dude, don't go. Yeah. I agree. Like, you can see who's trouble. Like, you can so see who's trouble here. There's so many snakes running around this bitch. It's not even funny. Like, I've seen things get fired up around here. I'm not going to say like, oh, it's calm, because if it was calm, things would have been different. But what people did is they just went at each other. The striking game wasn't being played. If you had something to say, you fired up your live with your group of people, or maybe you were solo, whatever, and you handled your shit. This whole thing that's going on is so over the top. I mean, it's sick. Hey, long time no see, Harley. Hey, Stacy, glad to see you live. You look beautiful as ever. Listening while driving. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Please be careful. Please don't chat if you're driving. I don't want to see anything happen to anybody, like, for real. But I'm so glad that you stopped in. It's been a long time. I'm glad to see you. You're OG in my channel. So is Remy. The internet predators playground. Always remember that. Yeah, it's Hey, blessings to all. Just subbed up. I didn't know you had a channel. Beautiful. Yeah, I do. Thank you so much for subbing up. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Oh, CP. I always do that. I'll put something up if you're talking to someone else. I just got to get back into the swing of things. There was a time that I went live every day. At the very start, it was 2 times a day. It was like once in the afternoon and then once in the evening. And then that kind of went off, and I just didn't do well there for a while. And then I totally just didn't come live. So can you imagine if we pulled this crap years ago? It would not have even, Remy, this shit wouldn't have flew. I did it again. Yes, OG. Yeah, you are. You definitely are. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Blessings to all. I'm trying to get better with addressing the chat and stuff. And with StreamYards, when I used to go live before, StreamYards came around, it was just on the regular YouTube thing. Like, you couldn't show the messages, but now I've got to see several creators that do that, and, just different things. So I'm a little late to the game sometimes, but I get on there, But anyway, because I will lose my train of thought, and that won't be good. But like, if anyone can't see who's causing trouble, then I really don't know what to say. Because now everybody's getting sued. You can't even say anything. You can't play anything. You can't. There's fair use. And listen, if you're going to go around striking people, okay, your channel can be taken. It's not cute. First and foremost, it's not cute to just be striking people. Okay? Like, I get you might get sick of something, or, you're just over it or whatever. But if you're over it, then stop talking about it. That's where it's at. Because you can't just think that you're going to run the show and somebody's going to sit back and take it, because that's not going to happen here either. So, you might have been on YouTube 2 years ago, 3 years ago, somewhere else, but you weren't within a certain section here with, different people. Again, I don't even know what to call the community anymore. I mean, what's it being called anymore, Remy? Do you know? Like, because it's just different areas of people that come together. I still think Hangouts was better, but I do like the screen share options. Yeah, I think StreamYard's good too. I would love to be able to play other things and try to, do everything under fair use. But with the way everybody's been getting struck, I'm not, no. No, I'm not playing that game. Like, I'll put this shit, like, I'll mute myself, listen to something, and I'll come back and I'll discuss it, because I'm not giving them a reason to strike me. I'm not doing it. I refuse to. The striking game is an attempt to censor and ultimately silence people. Absolutely. And it's bullshit. It is bullshit. I'm calling it that they all need prayer, the whole community. Yeah, blessings to all. Absolutely. And I've never been shy on here to admit that I am a person. I've come on. I don't ask anybody for any money. I've never done that. I never will do that. But there has been times throughout my time on YouTube, when certain things were going on, whether if it was someone here on YouTube or my family, I said, if you pray, could you please say a prayer? And because, I pray, I believe in prayer. Not everybody does, and I don't push, anything down anyone's neck, but I do. And so, yeah, I think prayers is needed for a lot of people here, for real. I really do. And yes, I still got my Diet Pepsi, people. Still got it. Still got it. Blessings, we need. Oh my God, Remy, you're something else. But yeah. Hey, your main girl. So nice to see you. So nice to see you. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Happy Valentine's to everybody in the chat. I hope everything's going okay with you. I really hope so. Been praying for you. I was just going to say, you're still drinking Diet Pepsi. Yes, I do. You guys never see it like when I'm live, but I do drink plenty of water. So what the hell is up with this? An exorcism, whatever. Just get it out. Oh my gosh. Remy, you're something else. I don't think these people are going to just leave. I don't. And you probably know that too, Remy. You're a mean girl. Thank you, sweets. I'm getting there one day at a time. Sweet Jesus, yes. One day at a time. That's all we can do, is one day at a time. And for a lot of people, like, YouTube is their getaway from real life. Like, this, what's been going on here has been more stressful for people than, to give them a break away from what's going on in their real lives. So, it's not supposed to be like this. Yeah. Are people probably going to have confrontation and shit like that? Sure, they will. But at the end of the day, like, this is more than just, like, the shit is dirty on here. People are being dirty. And it's not acceptable. It's just not. Unfortunately, yeah, but I think we all know just how much more is going to happen because it's at a breaking point. I think it is. I absolutely think it is, Remy. I just, I brought up about Shade because, I've listened to a few of his streams now. I've read his comments he's making in chats. I feel, to me personally, my opinion, there's things that he talks about, but he just doesn't know how everything has gone between certain groups of people. So like when I heard him the other day bring up about the ship, I'm like, oh boy. Like, I don't know if he knows what he's getting into there. You know what I mean? And Remy, you should know. You've been here long enough to know how things can go. Sometimes it's just not good to mention someone's name. So, that's, now you come on here and it's disgusting. The limit's been crossed and it's not changing. No, it's not. It's not changing. It's getting really bad, actually. It disconnected emotionally from everything here. I won't ever allow myself to go back to that headspace. It's an app to me, but at the end, right is right and wrong is wrong, correct? You're right, mean girl. Boundaries keep getting pushed. They don't spring back. More and more is being, yeah, the whole past thing. Like, that's another thing. People were held accountable here. Like, if you did shit that was wrong and you messed up, like, something would be said, It just seems like people are running amok and they can just do whatever. They can say whatever. Everything that's being done just was never tolerated. I don't understand. I really don't. And then Michelle's still trying to make a comeback with her channels after she was taken down. I think 3 times, 4 times. That's going to continue to happen. And because there's people that just don't like her. And she's done some foul stuff, let's just call it for what it is. Like, she's done some shady shit too. Now, I'm not going to say at the beginning, look, people could clearly see that she had issues. I've mentioned that before in one of the last 2 lives that I did. But when you keep pushing and you keep pushing, do people not think that something can happen? Like, why would you even do that? There's no entertainment in that bullshit. Like, zero. So, with her, I don't know. But she's still coming onto people's channels and whatever else. I felt sorry for her at the very beginning. I did. Because I felt like she was getting bullied. But let me tell you something. She fired back at these people, and it was pretty significant. So, she did some low shit. So she'll never be able to hold a channel on YouTube, especially if she's trying to stay within the group of people that know of her. Because every time they find out she has a channel, they'll report it. That's what'll happen. I think we all know that. So I feel like us OGs need to dig in. This was our community. Now it's anything goes, and these people can't have functioning real adult lives. They really can't. I agree with you. I do. Again, you're right, mean girl. Someone had said that the OGs didn't get a say. Subs didn't get a say. No one got a say except a few. Girl, please. Like, come on. Nobody's gonna run me here. Like, if I've got an opinion, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna sound off. And I'm not saying nobody shouldn't. But at the end of the day, you cannot come in here into these groups of people and think that you're OG and you're going to run things here. Like, you just can't, because there's people that have even been here longer than I've been here, and I've been here for several years. But these people have not. And they're coming in and thinking that they're too cool, that they're going to run the shit here, and that no, you're not, because somebody's going to put you in your place. What is it? Fuck around and find out. That's what's up. That's what's going to happen. Okay. I usually hold my tongue with the swear words, but this is where it's at, because things are so out of control. So out of control. I've never seen it so bad, and I try to go and watch other things on YouTube. I mean, I've been into the little girl, Summer Wells. Like, that little girl has touched my heart, I pray every day that they find her, so I try to walk away from some of the things I watch, and I'll go watch other things that I enjoyed, that have nothing to do with this kind of stuff. But it's just like, you come back to it because, you've been supportive of these channels, just because I might not be in there talking or, chatting or whatever, I would give them a like and obviously a view, and you're supportive of certain channels. And, I don't know, like, it's just not fun. Nothing about this is fun anymore. You have your creators that are talented. They've got something to offer. You don't see them e-begging around like everyone else seems to. And that's another thing that I wanted to address. What the hell is up with these people just starting off channels that have their PayPal and shit listed in their about section? Or, I mean, that's another thing that I didn't see that kind of stuff before. So, that's okay now too? I can't, dude. I cannot. What'd you say, Remy? I don't know when it became okay to mass strike openly. It was never okay, and it shouldn't be. No, it was never okay. And what's up? If these people are false striking, you can counter strike, correct? Like, if they're hitting you with false strikes, I mean, again, that's a good way to get your channel taken. It really is. I mean, if you don't care, well, then you know what? You don't care. But yes, your main girl. Got to swing back. They're on a level of finding out more than just new people. People that have been here are inviting it in, co-signing things that never, yeah. Well, let's just say where most of this come off from was MGL, okay? Just like Diamond Cutter had in her community post. I'm telling you, that community post was good. It straight up was good. They're on a level more than just, didn't I just read that one? Oh my God, Stacy, for real. Me too, Stacy, yeah. Never listed a pay option on my channel. Has existed since, yeah. I mean, I didn't. Like, there's plenty of these people that I would watch or whatever, and they didn't have anything up. And then, maybe after some time they did, or certain people would post it, in their lives or whatever. But you didn't see like these channels, like these new people, basically. They're just coming in, starting out, starting off these channels. They're going to this. That's how their channels took off, growing wise. When you have multiple people sharing you out or whatever, because people seem to like to let me comments on my older videos. And like, if you got something to say, say it. Say it. I'd prefer if they'd say it to my face, but obviously, but just say it. Don't go on to my older videos. So I might not have a bigger channel like everybody else. I don't know how much now that I need to reiterate that I wasn't doing no lives on my channel for over 2 years. I did a few uploads, and I think one of them was a year from the next one. And so it is what it is. But my channel is just fine. I stayed to myself, okay? I didn't go nowhere to people's panels. I didn't do any of that bullshit, okay? So I stayed to myself. I didn't have every Tom, Dick, and Harry promoting me. So you can save it, all right? I'm happy with who I have. I'm not bitching about it. That's how I feel. How I remember when live streaming started and when super chats became a thing. Yeah, right? That's how long we've been here. Encourage it. We can encourage it, your main girl, but ain't nobody gonna listen. I mean, it just seems like nobody cares. I mean, some obviously care, but you can't get enough to care. It's just bullshit. I have not seen it ever be this out of control. You're seeing friendships break up that have been longtime friends that it's a shock because, like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh, damn, and it just seems like all hell has broken loose here. It really does seem that way. And it's not coming back around. And it seems like it's an anything goes now. You can just do and say whatever you want to do. And everyone's just supposed to be cool with it. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not going to be. You know what? I'm my own person. I'll say how I feel, talk about what I want to talk about. Like I said, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But at the end of the day, you really shouldn't be talking about things you don't know. I just had to approve one of your comments that's not even showing on StreamYards, your mean girl, but it is on my phone. This having to run my phone shit, the mass striking bullshit makes me cringe. And that won't change as long as the bigger creators that have welcomed them in and keep giving them ass pats. Correct. That's what you put in before, encourage it. So I only got to see on StreamYard's side, encourage it. It's bullshit, this stuff. I don't even understand it. Many that know who have been here a while as well refuse to go into chats where certain people were as of late. Yeah, like who wants to be kicking it with people like that? Nobody. Hell no. People are crazy. That's it right there. People are expected to be okay with it. And it's a no. I'm not. Yeah, for real. I'm not either. Look, you need to either stand up for something or you're going to fall for everything. For real. I mean, that's just the way it is. And you know what? I don't care. I say how I see it. You need to stand up or you will straight up fall for anything. That was the first part of my message. Oh my God. Did I get it all wrong, your mean girl? Yeah, I don't like it's coming up for whatever reason since I'm playing it on my channel. I can't get to live messages. It's only giving me the option for top messages, and I don't understand that. So that's so weird. Like, am I reading all these comments actually wrong, you guys? My gosh, how embarrassing, dude. Someone who just falsely struck won their appeal today. And next thing you know, the person who false struck is screaming that they're going to court. That's not normal effort. Yeah, I mentioned that like super briefly, maybe before you got in here, Remy. Like, what's up with this suing bullshit? Come on, this is YouTube. Like, I can see if somebody wants to file a lawsuit, like if you've lost a ton of money because of someone's bullshit. Okay. But at the end of the day, people go back and forth, and there's been so much dirty shit being done here. Like, come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, people are going to come on here and they're going to do what they're going to do. You can see who's the snake. You can see who's dirty. And as far as I'm concerned, they can go. Don't let the door hit you in your ass. Bye. Okay? But you know they're not. You know they're not going to go. They're just going to keep bringing and causing problems. You know, like I said in one of my community posts, again, I put a lot of shit there because I'm still having a little bit of a hard time trying to bring myself to do my lives. I'm outspoken, so people would probably think, oh, girl, you're not having... Yeah, I do. I have a big time problem with depression. But I got here today. I did it today, so I have to be thankful for that for today. But I do put shit on my community posts. And I just put on there, like, how I feel. These people that just think that it's okay to, you know, what is it? Out with the old and in with the new? Is that what they're running with? So everybody that's been here, everybody that's older, that would be considered OG people, is out with them and in with the new? I don't think so. You better take a seat. Several seats, for that matter. Because there's a lot of people that are OG here that have big channels that they're not going to sit back and take the bullshit. You best believe that. I don't think some of these people understand. Like, I don't. Because there's not just... people aren't going to get pushed around here. They might think so, but that's not what's going to happen. And there's several groups of these people, you know, whatever they're doing in Discords and stuff, they could handle in there and then, you know, do what they got to do for the rest of the people out here. But you can't think that everybody that's been here a long time is just going to sit back and take the bullshit. You cannot. Because what's going on right now, it's sick. It's really sick. And it should not be okay. I'm glad that some are sounding off. I'm glad that some have, you know, shit to say about it. You know? Suing, go ahead and waste your money on copyright. That was rolled to fair use. Knock yourself out with that. Laugh out loud. Yeah, right? Like, I would be embarrassed, dude. Seriously. I would be embarrassed. They want to learn the ropes before trying to take over. It never works out for all. You're right. And doxing is not a rebuttal to a comment. Make that make sense. Yeah, the doxing was never allowed. Like, that shit was so off limits. I'm not going to say that it never obviously happened with, you know, people, because it did. There have been people that were straight up front. They did not bullshit about it. If you come for me, I'm coming for you. You know, it was an eye for an eye type of deal. That was never hid. It was like that with that person from the go. And you always knew what you were going to get. So, like, I don't know. Everything that's just going on seems to be acceptable. Nobody gives a shit. They can just do whatever. No, I don't think so. Because people are going to get tired. People are going to get tired. And then they're going to show you how the game's played. I mean, they will. A couple of my daughter's friends are just about to be here to visit. So I will talk to you later. It was nice seeing you girls. Yes, it was really nice to talk about you, mean girl. I won't be on here much longer. When I do these, like, I try to allot myself a little bit of time. And then, I have dinner to get going and things like that. But it was really good chatting with you. I'm glad I got to chat with you ladies. Remy saying it was nice to chat with you too. You too, mean girl. Enjoy your visit. That's what I say. Hey, Tammy, what's up? How you doing? You're coming in at the tail end, girl. I need to be able to come on here when I have like some more time because Remy, you should know, I don't spend like hours on here. I think the longest live I ever did, and it was probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I don't know, was 2 hours. So I need to do it at like where I have more time. And I really do want to do a panel, because I want to hear what people have to say. I do. Like, I damn well know I'm not the only one, that is outraged by some of the shit they see. There's no way that I'm the only one. So, anyway, I have to start getting dinner somewhat going eventually, hopefully. Laugh out loud. Enjoy your night. Yeah, you too. You too, Remy. Yep. Short and sweet. It gets to the point and across. Yeah. Like, I don't need to be on here for hours. I know some people do, they do their stuff that way, but I don't. And probably one of the main reasons for that, I can't sit here for hours. It'll hurt. Like, it'll physically hurt. So, I don't want to do that. Sign me up for that panel. Okay. Well, you know what? You never know when it's going to happen. So when you see me live, if you are able, because I know you get busy, and I'm going to just leave it there. I'm not going to go any further into that, but I know you get busy. So we'll see if it's a matchup. CP, I'm glad I caught a live. Sorry I was cooking and didn't get to chat much, but I've enjoyed listening. I'm so thankful that you stopped by, CP. And I will do the whole boxy thing. I was not going to do it for this because that wouldn't have mixed very, very well what's going on here. There's so much that I have to talk about when it comes to this stuff. And like I said, I need to allot myself a little bit more time because I'm just sick of it. Like, for real, I'm sick of the bullshit here. Doing okay. Got a runny nose. I'm drinking some hot tea. Good with old home remedies. Yeah? Hey, Tammy. It's better to do it that way sometimes than taking OTC meds. Open some of those boxes soon and have a wonderful Valentine's Day. You too. Thank you again for coming. All right. You know what? I'm going to get dinner started. It's 4:35. 10 minutes shy of when I started, but that's all right. Yeah. Expect more to come. And thank you, everyone, for being here. And watch out for the sneaky snakes, the liars. Later. Bye-bye. Have a great day.